everyone, welcome to the channel. So we are playing City Skylines II, which is just out today. This is our first time playing it, so we're going to go ahead and do a new game. So when you pick these different maps, you can choose all these different ones, and as you can see, like this one here is European. That one's North American. So it chooses, each one of these. There'll either be a European map or a North American map. Now, I haven't played this yet. I have seen people play it, and I've seen that the North American map seems to have bugs, seems to have issues and crashes when playing on that map. Now, that could be because they were actually playing a pre-release version of the game, so maybe they fixed that. I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and try. It's funny because that one shows like it's that one says Twin Mountain, but that looks like it's got more mountains in it. Excuse me. I'm going to do. Well, this one's European. No, Twin Mountain is European. I'm going to try the North American map. We're going to see. Hopefully, there won't be any crashes. Hopefully, whatever caused that, they got that issue fixed. We're going to go and select this one. We're going to call our town, our city name, which is what I always do for games like this, is Jenny Mag, which is my wife and my daughter's names together. Left-handed traffic? No. Natural disasters? Do we want to turn those on? Let's turn them off for now for our first time playing. Begin tutorials? Yeah, sure. Alright, and we're going to start game. Okay, I am starting to get some more encoding overloading issues again. So I don't know what the heck is up with that. I've turned down my graphic settings recording in the in OBS, but it still says encoding overloaded. I don't know. Okay. Alright, welcome to City Skylines 2. This is a place to build the city of your dreams. Take on in-depth challenges of managing city services and directing traffic flow, and follow the lives of your citizens. Tutorials are here to guide you as you take your first steps towards building a city. As you progress, more hints and guidance become available in case you need it. Let's build. Alright, before you start, let's look at how to move about your landscape by using the camera controls. If at any time you feel like turning the tutorials on or off or on again, you can do so from the pause menu. The gear icon located in the top right corner. In the pause menu, you can also save your game and adjust all types of game settings. Okay, let's get to work. Alright, so we can do WASD. Got it. Same. Rotate the camera by Q and E. And, okay, and then zoom in and out. Okay. Great job. You are now ready to start your first city. To guide you through your steps, we have prepared a task list for you. Start a task by selecting play and complete the steps to unlock the feature. You will also see hints along the way. They point out useful information. You can proceed at your own pace and revisit any completed task by selecting play again. Okay. Alright, I see. So if you want to do these tasks, you just hit the play button. Road basics. Alright. A city exists around roads. When you build a road, a cell grid appears on the land next to it. This is the area where you can build on. Most roads also come with a built-in utility network. A network of electric cables and pipes for water and sewage. So all buildings connected to a road with a utility network automatically have a connection to the utilities. Interesting. Okay. Roads come in different sizes and configurations. ranging from small alleys and one-way streets all the way to large highways. The larger the road, the higher the speed limit and traffic capacity. Okay. The two-lane road is a basic road with two lanes, one in each direction, and with street lamps on each side, on one side. It is easy to build with, but it can only support a low amount of traffic. Yep. When selecting a road, keep an eye on the information panel. It will show you how much the road costs to build and maintain and how much electricity the built-in utility network can handle. Where is that information at? Okay, I don't know. Okay, these can be used to help you build exactly how you want it. Different options are available according to what you are currently building. Okay, so we got simple curve. We got straight. We got a simple curve. We got a complex curve. We have continuous, grid, and we got replays. And we got elevation, parallel mode, toggle all snapping on and off, snap to existing geometry, snap to zoning cell, and snap to 90 degrees, snap to the sides of the building, snap to grid lines, and snap to grid zone grid. And what's this one? Show contour lines. Okay. Alright, different modes help you build roads in varying shapes. Select the mode according to the shape you want. You can always switch to a different mode at any time. This mode can be used to change any road you have already built to a different type. No need for a bulldozer. Turn replace mode on and select a new road from the roads menu. When you select a section of a road, existing road, the road type will be built in the old one's place. Keep an eye on how replacing affects traffic lanes and existing buildings. Yeah. All right. Elevation down. Changing the road elevation allows you to construct tunnels. You can construct tunnels at different elevations, which allow them to cross each other. This is especially handy when creating public transport lines. And then obviously up, construct overpasses and ramps. You can also use it to bridge gaps in the terrain created by water or other obstacles. Elevation step. Okay. Adjust how much the elevation changes when you use the up or down arrows. This mode makes two of the selected roads run perfectly aligned next to each other. You can increase or decrease the space between the roads once you turn the mode on. These options can help fine-tune the shape and placement of your roads. With snapping on, roads and other objects become magnetic to what snapping modes you have turned on. Snapping options can be turned on and off individually. And finally, to get your city started to make it grow, you'll need to make it possible for both people and materials to arrive. Look around your map and find the roads that lead in and out of the map area. Start building your city by continuing to and expanding from these roads. Okay. So, looks like, yeah. Okay, so this is the main road where it goes along. And this is our area we can build in, so they're coming into our area, so we gotta build off of here. I don't know what that is over there. Power? Yeah. Okay. So we got power lines over there. I'm gonna kind of build. like this. We'll just kind of stem off of that. Okay. So now we got zoning residential. Zoning determines which type of buildings are built in the selected area. Yep. Buildings and zoned areas get built automatically depending on the city's needs. Zones are divided into groups according to the types of buildings they allow for. This is your way to allot different areas of the city for different uses. Yep. Okay. You can choose which theme the zone buildings follow. This affects the visual style of buildings that get built in this area. You can change the theme at any time. The change will come into effect for any new zoning you apply. So what do we got? Can't really tell right now. Different modes will help you shape your zones exactly to the way you want. Keep in mind that for buildings to get built, the zoned area needs to be adjacent to a road and have enough space on it. This zone type is for single-family homes. Yeah. They have a positive effect on the residents' happiness, but can become expensive to live in when land value rises. Different job types and the availability of jobs affect the demand for different types of housing. Okay. Zoning for an individual area use or residential use will allow people to start moving into your city. For a happier neighborhood, place your residential areas in suitable locations. People appreciate living away from sources of pollution, such as industry and large and noisy highways. You are free to design your residential areas in any way you like. When building roads, you can make use of the grid tool to create bigger neighborhoods in an instant, or you can take your time and plan scenic winding roads along a shoreline. Cool. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do here, and we're going to start with, I want to go ahead and put some more roads in here first before I start doing that. And I probably should put, let's see, this is going to be a medium road. This is probably already a medium road, I'm assuming. I wonder if I can change this. Okay. I don't think it changed anything, but it looks like it's wider in this area here. I want to probably continue on with this like that. That'll be my main road coming in, and then these can stem up. Now eventually I'm going to be getting a lot of areas where I'm going to need more. I'm going to have traffic and things, but the runabout I don't have unlocked yet. Alright, well that's a good start. And then let's see, we're on play. We're not paused. Okay. If you ever feel that a zone is in the wrong place, you can choose to remove the entire zone or shape it by removing parts of it. Okay. Use the tool mode of your choice, and while holding down the right mouse button, paint the area you want to remove.
This is Second Moon with J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Before we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few memento moris to elaborate on the formal structure of the symphonic work. For our newer, less able listeners, first, we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower largo movement finally, than savoring the vivacious anti-pasto movement. So, without further ado, let's raise the curtain and begin.
Interesting. Alright, so it's rezoning. If you like to change an area zoned to area, change an area already zoned to a different type, you can apply new zoning on top of the old one. Okay. Condemn buildings. Buildings that already exist in an area where you are rezoning or removing zoning will become condemned. Condemned buildings will get automatically demolished over time. For faster rebuild time, you can bulldoze them yourself to make room for new buildings. Yep. Okay. So we got issues here. We need power and we need water for these guys. So let's see. Okay, it wants me to do commercial already. So I don't know if I want to do all that right now for commercial. Valid shape overlaps. I wish I could just, I want to take it from here. Well, not from there, but there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now I'll put in some commercial. Probably shouldn't put it in right now, but or right here, I mean. But we'll put commercial right here. Pause in simulation with temporary time. Yeah, okay, I get that. I know. All right, zoning industrial. Now it means someone wants to do that. Okay, well, let me section off a spot for industrial then. We can start with that. Zoning for industrial manufacturing. Zoning land for industrial use will allow industrial companies to start up businesses. Industrial companies are dependent on materials, so they work best near resources and benefit greatly from good traffic connections in their immediate vicinity. Manufacturing creates pollution, so it's best to place these zones away from people's homes and groundwater deposits. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. Almost everything in the city needs electricity to work. While working, electricity grid keeps citizens happy and services running. Is a variety of ways to generate electricity, and each choice comes with its own pros and cons. So a coal power plant is a great source of high voltage electricity, but it also generates a lot of pollution. Yep. So okay. Wind power is a source of green energy, but the output is completely reliant on weather. Yeah. Electricity can also be imported from neighboring cities by using power lines. This requires no maintenance on your part, but buying electricity when the population grows can get expensive. Okay. Choose a source of electricity. Select the source of electricity you want to start with, and close this panel to move on. So, let's see. Power line, wind turbine, and coal. Okay. I think this is probably the one you'd go with for bringing in from neighboring cities. Power, or we could do a wind turbine though. That's pretty big. And it shows you the wind direction. That's pretty cool. All right. We'll put it over there. You can lower the elevation to run electrical cables underground. Okay, that's cool. Power. How do I build another pole? Oh, okay. So each of these areas has to get connected individually, or? Overlapping. Okay, that should be connected. Oops. Still flashing. It's hard to tell where that's going. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going that way. Alright, so according to this, it doesn't show I have power yet. I don't understand why this is overlapping. I'm trying to connect it. There we go. Okay. All right. So it doesn't look like I got power still. Hello everyone, welcome back. So this I wanted to show a little bit of what I've been doing. I've been progressing quite a bit in the game. I'm now at population just over 4,000. I've learned a lot, and I was kind of struggling a little bit. This is what we got so far. I was kind of struggling a little bit because of the fact that when you lay down like electricity, for example, your the cursor where it shows the point where it shows you're going to connect from, the tip of the mouse cursor and where it actually connects are off. They're off quite a bit. So it does take some getting used to on that. And that's where I was struggling. I kept clicking on the wrong thing and then not making the right connection. I wasn't connected. So I had to fix that. Had to learn that. But I have expanded my. I started out with just this little area. I've expanded out to here. I've expanded out this way. I'll be probably buying all this. I want to buy all of the waterfront property. As you level, you get to as you level up, you get to certain things. You know, you get like certain size cities and whatnot. Then you get points. You can, first of all, you get points you can spend here, and you get tiles that you can purchase with. So I've got 7 more tiles I can purchase with. I can click on each tile and hit purchase, or I can actually drag and select the whole area and hit purchase. Okay, and then these are the points you spend on research. So this is how you unlock like different roads and stuff. You can it shows that this is not unlocked, but it actually is. I've already built some runabouts in my city to alleviate traffic a little bit. So I've unlocked the highways, large roads, and parking areas. When you got intersections and things, you can go to here. You can unlock the coal power plant, nuclear power plant. I want to unlock the hydroelectric, and maybe even solar, and that will help out. I got a lot of water I can access, and then here you can unlock the water treatment plant, advanced water pumping station, and so on. So you can go hospitals, recycling. You can do incinerator to get rid of all the waste and things, and recycling. Education. You got fire and rescue. You can get different things there. You can do this, of course, the police, buses, bus lines, trams, subways. Here's how you can unlock the waterways, unlock airports, things like that. Then you have parks, and you can for things for beautifying your thing. So here's the milestones. So in order to get to the next one, which is going to be Tiny Town. Actually, am I Tiny Town now? I'm Tiny Town now. Yeah, I am. So, okay, I had to take a phone call. So, the cool thing about this game is that when it comes to the industrial, so you can go to industrial when it calls for it. Right now I need a little more industrial again. you can do special. You can set up zones for industrial here, but you can also click on this right here. It says specialized industry. So you can put up livestock farms, grain farming, vegetable farming. You got textile farming or fiber. You can do logging, forestry. I got a forestry section. I think it's right in here is forestry. You can do stone mining. You can do coal mining. I've got one of those right here. And then you can do ore, and you can do oil drilling eventually. So, and that probably has to unlock with the milestones. You probably have to use your research for that. But it's kind of cool. I don't know if you can do like production stuff. I thought I heard you can, but it is pretty cool that you can do that kind of stuff with that, though. You can do like specialized industry. That's pretty neat. So you can unlock like here's the runabout, intersections, parking areas. You can do bridges and things. So I made a bridge over here. I'm going to expand this area out as well and put another bridge here. I also made one over here when I went across the overpass. Made a bridge there for them. Okay, welcome back. So I thought I had ended this video properly, but I didn't see the recording, and the last one just kind of ended abruptly, so I'm not sure what happened to it. I've had some issues with recording lately, so I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, so I tried to getting all this. I guess it's getting dark again, but I tried to get this all fixed. I wanted to have this area to where you could they had like waterfront property on here for it to be high in demand and people would want to live there. So I put all a property here, but then they started building and it kind of got embedded into the ground, and then this whole little piece of pie was all flooded, and then it started flooding all along here too, which it never did before, and it even started flooding all along here and had areas here. So then I had to build all this up with really high mountain ridges, as you can see here, because all this was flooded over. All this area, and even the roads were getting flooded over. People were driving on flooded areas, which was crazy. So all along, and this whole section, all of this was fine before for a long time until I started getting flooding over here. And then all of a sudden I started getting flooding everywhere. So I guess you can't do like waterfront property anymore, or at least not in this game. I don't know if there's a way you can somehow set up because there was one game, maybe it was City Skylines 1, or it was one game I recently played. It seemed like that you could along the edge of the water you could set up like a reinforced wall to where that wouldn't happen. So I don't know. Well, I don't remember what game that was. It seems like it was City Skylines 1, but maybe not. Anyway, so I spent quite a while working on that, rebuilding that, and re-terraforming, and this whole section here, and then even part of this too. I had to terraform, get that built up again so it was not underwater. And then in the meantime, I had to my demand bars here were way up. I had to get some more residential. Had to get some more low density and medium density residential, and then I'm still in really high demand for industrial. So this whole area is they're getting mad because they have a lot of high pollution here, which is where some of my industrial areas are at. I got industrial along here, and I got industrial here, and I got commercial mixed in here. So what I'm going to plan on doing is I'm going to eventually rezone this for residential, and I'm going to move all my industrial in this section right here. So I had to purchase this land. I just got on purchasing it, and then I found out that my I wasn't recording, so I had to record it again. All kinds of issues today. So I'm going to purchase this land too. I had to build a hospital because they were complaining about healthcare. So I built a hospital right here, and that was a lot of money. It was like 1.1 million or 1.8. Yeah, that's right, 1.8 million. So I cut a lot of my money. I had over $2 million, but I cut a lot of it right there. So, and actually, it wasn't really the healthcare they were concerned about. It was more likely the air pollution that we're getting sick from. They were complaining about. So, that's what all this high pollution bubbles here mean, is that they're probably complaining about this industrial here. I'm sure that I have industrial section right here that's just like wooded for doing forestry here, and I don't think that's a problem. I'm not getting any pollution there, but I think probably this area right here. Well, it shouldn't be too big because it's a ways away from the residential. This I'll probably do more commercial in, and then this industrial here I'll probably just leave that there. I don't think it's a problem. Maybe it is because there's residential right here, so maybe I might just maybe rezone this part here for commercial, and then eventually get rid of all this and industrial, move over here, and then I might put some more trees in here, and just kind of see if I can get rid of that. I don't know of any other way to get rid of the air pollution other than putting trees in. So I'm not sure if that does anything or not. And the only way to put trees in is to terraform. So I don't know of any other way to put trees in. You can put parks in, but I don't think that does anything for pollution. The only thing that the parks do gives you attractiveness. This is a +2 to outdoor recreation. It gives you attractiveness, but it doesn't do anything. I looked at all of these. None of these give you anything for helping with pollution. So it just attractiveness. So anyway, so that is going to conclude this video here for City Skylines II. I do enjoy this game. Like I said before, the only one beef I have with it is the tool for connecting electrical cables. When you're trying to connect to an existing cable, like, it really is difficult sometimes to figure out where it is trying to have you connect to it, because the ends of the cursor. Now, the tip of my cursor is above that line, but you can see the actual link that I'm clicking on is actually a little blue circle, and that line that extends on the bottom, like halfway through. So that needs to be addressed, I think. So it's actually going to come from right here, and not where you'd think it's going to come, because the edge of the tip of my cursor is not where you'd think it would be. You'd think it'd be coming from there, but it's not. And the same thing with the water tool, with the water piping. It does the same thing. It's a little bit off. You got to go by that white line right there, and where it kind of links, and it puts a little circle right where it looks like it might be connecting. So you gotta really pay attention to that, because you can mess up your connections really quickly. So that I kind of wish they'd fix. Also, the speeding up doesn't seem to make a whole lot of difference. There needs to be maybe more, maybe make sure that make these, because I wish you could speed up nighttime. Nighttime lasts too long. Even though the nighttime looks cool, the city looks cool at night, it seems to last too too long. So I want to be able to see it in the daytime where I'm building things, so I can see how it looks in the daytime. And I wish I could just advance that faster. But anyway, that's kind of my beefs about the game. Otherwise, I do enjoy it. I like the fact you can put industrial, like you can put down specialized things like farming and logging and mining and stuff like that. That part's pretty cool. So I do like that. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Please do like, subscribe.